welcome to my point cloud tutorial. So using the TouchDesigner, we can make many effects about point cloud, and we can implement conversion between point clouds and point clouds. So here is the output of this project. So we can press number 1 on the keyboard. So they're gonna change it to another 3D model. So let's get started. I'm gonna delete all the operators here. I'll get started from the beginning. So first thing, I'm gonna drag my plugin into my TouchDesigner. So this plugin, I download them online, and the plugin can help us transform the mesh to the point cloud. And I put the plugin under the video so you can find it to download. Then I'm gonna drag my 3D model into the TouchDesigner. Okay, here. Okay, see, this is my original flower 3D models. Then I'm gonna add a sub box in here. Oh, I'm gonna add a none behind the plugin, so later we can put them into our geo. So this is like a cube in a 3D environment way. Okay. Then I'm gonna add a transform behind the box so we can change the scale in the transform. I'm gonna change the uniform scale to 0.02, just make it smaller. And then I'm gonna add a gel in comp. Yep, gel in comp. And that camera and 2 lights, because I'm gonna change another light to make to a soft way to make the 3D models find the best way to show up. Just find the perfect light. And then I'm gonna put a top render so you can render the output. Then I'm going to turn on the instance in the geo. Then I'm going to change the name not to pos, P-O-S. This is our position file. I'm going to drag the pos to the geo translate OP. And the XYZ means X means R. Y corresponds to G. And Z corresponds to B, RGB. Now we can see the, oh, I forgot to link. Yeah, we should see other point cloud bottle. Okay, yeah, so we can see the point cloud in here. And we can change the uniform size. Just find the best way to show up, and don't worry about the size, because the position, because we can change it later. Yeah, I think 0.02 is the best way to show. Then I'm gonna put the code in a geo rotation. And put AB as time the seconds. So it's gonna be make rotation. Then I'm gonna add a knob, and I'm gonna insert a RGB key. So it's gonna add a black background for the output. And then we're gonna change the position of the 3D model. So I'm going to add a math behind the plugin. Okay, so in the mask, the range in the mask, see all the ranges. So RGB corresponds to XYZ, so we can change it to find the best way, the best size. Okay, so I change the number in G because G corresponds to the Y is the height of the 3D model. So I change the number in here so you can see the point cloud is very suitable now fixed for the screen. Then I'm gonna change the light too. So for shadow, I'm gonna change it like to a soft light. See, the light it changes. I'm gonna change the line size to 0.03. Yeah, just try to change the best way for the light. I think that's perfect. And then we can add the top noise. Behind the math. I'm gonna, okay. So I'm gonna turn off the monochrome. See, this is so cool. In fact, if I add a noise behind the 3D model, it's like expanded. And I'm gonna change offset in 0. So you can play with the amplitude so we can see the 3D model is exploded. This in fact is really cool, and you can change our values here and to find the best way to show up. Or you can make animation in transform, like add apps time the seconds in the first column to see the rotation. Sum the seconds. To see the rotation here. This is also a cool way to do. I'm gonna delete the animation because I don't need it. And I'm gonna decrease the amplitude to 0. Okay, so now we are going to do the second 3D model to Blender. So I'm gonna copy the plugins in here. I'm gonna disconnect them. I'm gonna drag my another flowers into TouchDesigner. Okay, here you go. Then I'm gonna connect this. Okay. I'm gonna drag my second flower into here. And I'm gonna add a math behind the plugin. Okay. Add a switch behind the first math here. So I'm going to turn on the blend between input and connect the mask tool to the switch. Okay, let's make them outside. Okay, and I make sure all pixels in these two 3D models are same, so we can add feet behind the mask. Okay, here. Then change the feet to fill. Then go to the comment to set up the same resolution between the two 3D models. So I'm going to add a OP mask to the width. Okay. I'm gonna copy here and to see hat. Then change input smoothie to the nearest pixel, and also viewer smoothie to the nearest pixel. So see, they are all the same, keep the same resolution pixels. Then I'm gonna set up, go to set up the transform. So I'm gonna go to the chop, put a keyboard in. The keys is number 1 here, so when we press number 1, they're gonna change it. And I'm gonna connect a count behind the keyboard in. I'm gonna change the limit to loop min and max, and change the limit maximum to 1. And I'm going to add a none behind the count. So I'm going to click the right star in the right bottom corner and put this none tool to index in switch. Here, I'm going to put them and the chop change it. Remember to change the number in here, count, change the minimum to 0 and maximum to 1. So they're gonna control the number here. See, it's 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So we're gonna control the range of the switch so they can change this transform to under 3D model very smoothly. So if your second model, the size is 1000 feet for the screen, so just try to change the mass in the second 3D models and try to find the best way to show up. So down, you can change, so the output is here. So you can change all the values in noise or in the transform to get the best way to show up. If you like decentralized approach, you can change the noise. And thanks for watching my tutorial, and you can follow my YouTube channel for more tutorial. Thank you.